Meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Greg and Brett are both here tonight from Bad Religion. I saw Bad Religion last night. Yes. I know Drew didn't. Drew doesn't like to rock. I'm guessing it was the big weenie roast last night at Irvine Meadows. I saw Drew just for a heartbeat somewhere in the afternoon, and I'm guessing you left at some point.
We went into the audience and watched a couple bands, and then when Cypress Hill pulled out that huge bong, I thought it was time to go.
Well, it's funny. I had a bunch of 11-year-olds. I spoke to Be Real. I told him it was the smallest bong I'd ever seen.
How dare he?
Yeah. It's great. It's a great message. Bad. So let me kiss a little Bad Religion ass because Bad Religion was there was a lot of fresh-faced punk bands out on the stage. I don't mean punk rock. I just mean wet behind the ears. 23-year-old guys full of piss and vinegar, and Bad Religion was coming on in front of the Beastie Boys, and right after. What are you guys right after?
Velvet Revolver.
Velvet Revolver, which we'll review Velvet Revolver later on. Sort of a super group made up of ex-Guns N' Roses folks and Scott Weiland and stuff. All right, let me just say this about them. Enjoyed watching them. Everyone's got talent. But, and tell me if you guys notice this sometimes. Like when bands go, you guys are going to love watching us rock for about 38 minutes. Hey, over here. See how hard I'm rocking? Look at this. I am rocking. Wait, I'm going to do that move where I go over to the bass player and we lean over and we say something. You're not going to know what it is.
I have
and
a
then
word
we
for
laugh
that.
and nod.
I call that rocking too hard.
Yeah. Yes, they're rocking and like
Over-rocking.
Yeah. Over-rocking. And like effing or playing pool, it can screw up your game. You know what I mean? When your thing is like, I'm gonna kill this break. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna F this chick so hard. I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna go down on her with such vengeance. It's like it always tends to anything. Actually, you couldn't make a stew with that kind of vengeance without
pushing.
Yeah. It's pushing, and a lot of it. And I think a lot of people think. Rock is like wrestling or something where if you just throw yourself into it completely, it's all going to work out, or it couldn't be better than if you won 110%. But sometimes you need to take a breath. Yes? Bad Religion, by the way. Now, here's where the ass-kissing part starts. First off, Bad Religion, tight. Sounded good. Not just that sort of wall of sound, and not necessarily in a good way where you couldn't really tell the instruments apart, but well-defined, but yet loud, and good harmonies. Band just seemed tight as hell. Have you guys been rehearsing a lot, playing a lot?
We just got back from Europe.
There you go.
We were there for 5 weeks, and took a few days off before we hit the stage last night. So we were in top form.
Yes, you were.
I appreciate the. I didn't know you were there. So I'm glad that there were some secret observers.
Where were you anyway?
I was. I was sort of in the. What, in the crowd?
Well, you ran by. You had to get your wife in, who I was standing next to at the time when you yelled at.
No, I had to get my buddy in.
All right. And I saw her.
Herself.
Yeah, I saw her 45 times. Didn't see you again.
I was
saw Chris, saw everybody.
I was paying $22.50 for 2 goddamn beers, by the way. 2 beers. 2 beers, $22.50, and then what do you do about tip? Like, part of you is like, well, I would have given the guy $5 if they were $12. Now they're $22.50. I should give him $8, but I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Like, is this going to cost me $30? Like,
they build the tip into the price now, don't they?
Do they?
I hope so.
That's good. That's a good way to think.
That's what I say.
That was my way of like all people that die deserve it, like are evil, must be doing something wrong. That's a good way to go through life. Yeah. Okay. People that die are bad somehow, and the tip is always built in.
Nowadays.
Well, Bad Religion. Back to last night. I got to say this too, that the crowd, which I thought was there were. I thought, well, they're going to want to see the Beastie Boys. They're a young crowd. Didn't look like a Bad Religion crowd. Not all of them. On their feet, doing the hand thing, jump up and down like maniacs. The person to my right, the person to my left, just going nuts. The entire set. And it's not like, Bad Religion's done. Let's all file in and watch the Beastie Boys now. Not at all. Place was packed. Everyone was on their feet. I mean, were you, I don't want to say surprised, but I mean,
you can say surprised.
It went as good as it could have went, right?
We felt it was a very successful show, and, we know that LA's a big... it's our hometown, so
it's a big college town.
Yeah, it's a big college town.
I mean, Jesus, 19,000 people just and I'm telling you, people were sort of attempting to rock during Velvet Revolver, but they were rocking enough for all of us, so we had to just sort of sit back and bask in their rockitude.
The rockness.
But Bad Religion got up there and pow, yeah,
It's our hometown.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, no, yeah. I like when people do that.
It's like an Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that,
Well, it was great.
I've run into a few younger folks the last couple of days. Everyone's very interested in hearing Chief Thundercloud.
Really?
I can't remember his name, but it's coming
No.
back to me as Chief Thundercloud.
Oh, yeah. I think it may have been Thunder Bear or something.
Thundercloud came to me a couple times.
Well, all right. Well, let's call him Chief Thundercloud. That's my my American Indian gynecologist or psychologist or whatever. Drew translates.
Yeah.
We'll do it later on tonight. All right. What do you got? Let's see. Oh, Greg is a doctor.
Dr. Greg from now
Dr.
on.
Greg. So we have
Thank you very
to
much.
put our paws
I
together for
appreciate
that.
it. It's the one place I feel like I can use my my doctor prefix because I don't use it anywhere else.
You know, I hate doctors. What was and what's it in or what's it of?
I'm a doctor of zoology, so
Really?
yeah.
And
You got
what do you? So how's that going to?
Not the kind that helps people.
That can come in handy on LoveLine,
How
right?
would that affect me? I mean, like,
surprised.
what could I use? Like,
It won't affect you. And I mean, someday maybe I'll write a book and you'll be browsing through Barnes and Noble or something.
No.
Wrong guy.
Okay.
I don't look at.
I'm sorry that I can't help you.
What are those big buildings that lend them to you again, Drew?
A library.
It doesn't
confuses
have the
them.
word book in it. That's why it seems it's hard to remember.
Can't help you.
And what do you do with this zoology degree? I mean, not that you have to do anything with it, but
I'm a
what's
big
the
ad-
attraction?
For all the, great listening audience out there, I want to advocate that you don't do anything with a degree.
Sure.
If you don't get it as part of a personal quest, there's really no point to getting it.
Right.
Because you ain't going to get a job just because you have a degree. So, I mean...
But
Well,
is
unless you're a
it-
doctor of medicine.
Well, what
then you
would
could-
job
one
with
do with a zoology degree other than teach zoology or work at a zoo? I
let
guess you
me
work
ask-
at zoos. What
Let
do
me
you
ask
do?
this. Do you not find it the case, this may not be true, but that your world perception and the way you think and use information changes as you get higher degrees?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Okay.
Wow.
So it just
Drew
changed
loves
things.
education, everybody.
Yeah, I do.
But here's what I'm saying.
I once told
didn't-
Adam, imagine if you got an education. He almost punched me. What do you mean I'm perfect?
How dare
How
you?
dare you?
All right. I don't know. No, Drew and I have had this argument many times, which is he always says that that education or that schooling teaches you
Changes you.
to think.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Some people. I agree that you know how to think without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably, but ritual plays a part in life, and going through different degree programs is kind of like, for someone like myself who never had any religious ritual, it changed my worldview each time I got a degree. So you have had different experiences yourself. Maybe they're not formal education, but your worldview has changed as well, probably.
Oh, I'm sure.
Through talk radio. Listen to talk radio.
Sure.
Yep. I hate people that are different than me more and more as the years wear on. So that's what my education
Made you
is
very
done.
open-minded, yes.
Yeah.
More.
Eventually, going to narrow it down to even brown-haired people, which I'm going to have to then kill myself because it'll eventually just be
Okay,
blue-eyed blondes. And since I don't fall under that category. All right, Bad Religion, new CD is called The Empire Strikes First. We're going to hear something off that in the first hour and then something off that in the second hour. And we'll go to the phones and we'll speak to Marie, who's 25. Marie,
Hi.
what's happening?
Well, I have no sex drive. I just recently started taking some medication, and it's cut it down to nothing.
What medication?
Well, I was on Celexa, but now I started taking Effexor.
Well, both of those medicines can shut you down pretty good. Actually,
Yeah.
Celexa are usually worse than Effexor.
Yes, I had really bad side effects from the Celexa, like constant headache, like waking up with it and feeling really nauseous,
Yeesh.
and no, sex drive. And I told my doctor that I wanted something, that wouldn't impact my sex drive as much, and she put me on Effexor.
Are you seeing a psychiatrist?
I just started seeing a psychotherapist.
But the one prescribing the medicine is not a psychiatrist.
No, it's my doctor.
Yeah, because nothing could be farther from accurate to put you on Effexor as an attempt to reduce the side effects on sex drive. There really are only 3 good ones and that'll do that. That's Remeron, Wellbutrin, and Cerazone. And Cerazone they're about to take off of the market, which makes me insane.
Well, I got to stock up.
It's a great medication.
I gotta make a run.
Because 3 people have had a little liver inflammation from it. Take away from the world.
This is my impact on Drew. He's angry at everybody now. Yeah, I know. Pussies and lawyers and
They keep
publicists.
vodka on the market.
Ruining it
course.
for everybody.
Kind of affects the liver.
But Cindy,
Yeah.
Marie, this is not the Effexor really does shut people down pretty thoroughly. It's a good antidepressant, but what's going on with you? Do you have? And the other thing that can happen sometimes if you have a sexual abuse history, you can go from very very hypersexual to unsexual.
Well, I don't have any abuse that I know of, but I know that I am kind of a hypersexual person.
Yeah. Are you?
You have a relationship?
No, I've just kind of have a steady partner of, I just go over to his place when I...
Friend with benefits.
Yeah.
Why? He doesn't want a relationship?
No, and I'm not sure that I really want one either.
I believe her.
I don't...
Well, that's just
I
because
haven't had a relationship since I was in, 18, 19, so...
How come? Why?
I just can't seem to find any guy that I get along with or
Well,
that...
my concern would be that you're bipolar, and I think for you not to be seen by a psychiatrist is probably a bad idea. Once you see the psychotherapist, ask him or her if you maybe ought to see a psychiatrist, because there may be something more going on here than just depression.
I went out with, actually the guy that I went out with in high school, we were together for 2.5 years, he was bipolar.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I'm bipolar, but I don't know. I was into, self-mutilation and stuff in 6th grade.
Well, that pretty much...
perfectly normal, perfully
What
healthy.
6th grader doesn't? But
I'd like to see kids get into it about 4th or 5th, but if you got to go as late as 6, well, so be it. It's a late bloomer.
it does suggest a trauma history, so it's a good thing that you're seeing a psychotherapist.
Let me ask Greg and Brett my hypothetical I was very proud of that I came up with last Thursday. We're trying to figure out percentage of guys. Percentage of guys. Now, really, put on...
putting us on the spot.
You're a doctor now, Greg. Put
Yeah.
on thinking cap.
Stay open-minded with that.
Percentage of guys who beat off the night before they go to the electric chair.
The percent.
The
Yeah,
night before.
you're in the joint. You're in the
I
joint.
think
This is
open your mind.
first light. You're going lethal injection, maybe the electric chair,
You know,
whatever it is.
You're going to have a big meal.
You have that big
You're
meal.
willing to do that.
You want
Yeah.
a serious answer?
Yeah.
And we'll give you access to pornography.
No,
Yeah,
no. We don't give you access.
Well, I'm just for sake of the discussion.
No.
No? All right.
No.
All right.
Because this is
How
not,
many people have you asked
This
this
is
question?
historically.
Speaking
Have you
for-
done any?
Going to the gallows or not?
I can only speak for myself,
Yeah.
and I would definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
A friend of mine, a guy who sits next to me at work, said he would kill himself trying to blow himself. So that's how he would die. And I thought, well, if you're going to make your move, that's the time to do it. You know what I mean?
I would say, I don't know, maybe 50-50.
Yeah,
I would
that's
say
good.
it's about 50-50.
It's funny.
That's not where we were.
I should put that on epitaph.com. We have a poll.
Oh, you do?
Do it.
I could do that for you.
Please.
Find out.
Send it to us.
Find
Yeah,
out.
that's a good- that's a good
It's
one.
important work.
We were somewhere between 40 and 60. We couldn't quite.
Well, no, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
were
said
up around
60,
60.
you started at 40, then we both came down to 50.
Kimmel was at 70% when I
Whoa,
struck him
that's-
with it.
Speaks volumes.
Yeah, yeah. I had guys
This is a
saying,
conversation among people who will never be in that position. So
Well,
Kimmel,
God willing. Yeah. The point is I don't know how we stumbled onto this. I think Jenny McCarthy was on here, but the notion is it
explains it.
would be a zero. It would be zero for women. We're talking about masturbation.
Oh, it'd be 0.
For women, it'd be zero. And
I
women couldn't even understand how a man could even entertain that
Jenny was
notion.
bewildered by the question. Like what? What are you talking about?
That's a good point.
I got to get in a tub. I got to have a candle. What are you even
stress.
talking about? Yeah. Can you imagine the stress of being executed in 9 hours? Yep. But
That's
guys,
yeah.
How am I going to do my hair?
yeah, guys are
Hope I look
thinking.
skinny.
See, guys, but
That's the
then
discussion we got
someone
into.
Does
brought-
this chair make me look fat? I don't know.
someone brought the religious component in, which was, you're going to meet your maker.
Yeah, but the priest's going to come by and exonerate you.
No, really?
Yeah. Right.
Yo, he can scrub you clean.
Say,
Okay.
Father, I'm
All right.
touched
All right.
myself last night. And
Yes, most of these guys probably it's the least of their worries.
Really? All right.
really? Well, most of these guys are pretty religious going to like
The percentage, yeah. So you say, I mean, historically, the last 50 years, 50.
Do you think you could find the stats on that?
no.
Probably someone out there who knows.
One
I
could.
suspect the guys keep it to themselves.
I bet.
Don't have a lot of
though,
privacy, I bet.
I think what you said about access to pornography is a crucial element here.
I think
Yeah,
and
but they,
50 years ago, they
well, they
a guy
don't.
can't just make up this kind of stuff. They need some visual. They need some high tech.
You ever been camping?
With Adam.
Is your car, you ever got a flat by the side of the road?
You watch Gladiator films?
Oh, man.
Seriously, come on, guy can't make it up. Cindy,
I can't.
Hello?
you're 17.
Yes.
What's up?
I had sex for the first time, and I think that I got something from that.
You ever hang around the gymnasium?
What do you got? What do you think you have?
I'm not sure.
Tell us what happened.
What happened?
What's the
All
story?
right, hold on. We got to talk to someone who's got a pulse. I can't. It'll turn into Quaalude in ether.
All right, here's the Cindy, if you think you have a problem, go to Planned Parenthood, go to your doctor, get an exam.
Let's break it down.
There's no way
Go
you can
now.
know what this
Get
is.
a hand in now. Come
Until
on.
you get an exam,
Hey,
do the culture, find out
Grab
what
a
this is.
knee, gentlemen.
It's important you get it treated. It can cause infertility if it's one of
Grab
the
it.
usual
That
sexually
helmet's
transmitted
not
diseases.
a chair. Grab a knee. Didn't like it when you sat on your helmet. That was a little pee-wee football thing. You grab a knee. You don't like you sitting Indian style. You take a knee. Take one knee. As if you would take 2 or 3. You know? I guess you could
Well,
take
2
a
would be
couple.
resting. 2 would be sitting. They know what you're sitting.
Two's
kneeling.
sort of less comfortable than one.
But some guys would sit 2 and they kind of lean. You know, remember
You
that?
can't get up from 2 very quickly.
Yeah.
They want you straight.
Yeah. So it's a grab a knee.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. What?
Anything
Who?
fine. Everything's
Oh,
good.
everything's good
Yeah,
or everything's
pick one.
bad?
No, you
Let's
pick
talk
one.
to Stephanie. Stephanie,
Yes.
you're 19.
Yes, mate.
You're what?
Yes,
huh?
mate.
Huh?
Say that again. Yes.
Yes, I am 19.
All right.
Yes, you are.
You're calling from Arkansas?
Yes.
Where are you from originally?
Arkansas.
Oh, okay. Wow, some people have such a thick dialect that it actually
They sound
sounds
like
like
another
they're
country.
foreigners.
Yeah.
I thought she was Australian or
I've
That's-
something.
been
I
north
think
for
she-
a couple of years, so I kind of kicked part of the accent.
She said yes, mate, when we started out.
Yeah. All right.
right.
What's up?
I am having problems getting aroused with my boyfriend.
Tell us more.
Huh?
Is he from Arkansas?
Yes.
Are you in love?
Yes. I
Tell
didn't
us-
used to have this problem.
Why, pray tell? Just turn over the cards and let us in. What happened? What's the deal? Give us some detail.
Was he governor?
Well, I love, having sex with him. And that's not the problem because I have an orgasm every time.
All right.
But he's horny all the time. And I used to be the same way a year ago. And now I'm having problems getting there.
Okay. How long were you as active as he?
A year ago.
For how long, though, was this? For a few weeks or for a couple of years yourself?
For a couple years myself.
Okay. And that ended a year ago.
It ended about a couple months ago.
And what changed a couple months ago? Do you have to take medication? Has the relationship changed?
No, I mean, our relationship is absolutely wonderful.
You're not on medication.
The only medication I have is birth control.
And is that a new one for you? A new pill?
No, I've been taking this pill for about 3 years now.
Okay.
All right, well, let me ask this. Don't women have a sort of ebb and flow to their sexuality?
Yeah, and the relationship sort of intensity can have that too.
I catch them in the ebb?
Ebb, yeah.
Yeah, ebb.
Certainly not the flow.
Yeah, and the valley part of the sexuality, but it seems to do this, whereas guys do this and then levels out and then it starts heading out. But it has sort of a predictable arc over the course of 30 years. Sometimes women get into these things, and if she's very much in love, I don't know what her what her number is weekly.
Right, we could find that out. Make sure it's not some crazy high number.
Stephanie?
Yes.
How often do you guys have sex?
Currently.
We used to have sex 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
It's your fault for saying
Now
currently.
We're lucky if we have it 3 times a week.
All right, 3 times a week is still well above normal. And maybe you're just hitting a more natural stride now. There's all kinds of potential explanations. Maybe you're bipolar and you were sort of a manic phase before. Maybe you've got a job now and can't do it 3 times a day because you actually have responsibilities or maybe some stress in your life.
I mean, look.
You're fine. You're fine.
Let's put it that. Okay.
3 times a week does not get into pathological range.
Let's look
3
at it
times
this
a day
way.
almost does.
Let's look at it this way. All right, relax over there, Drew. Drew's a man of exquisite passion. And when he hears about kids and their passion problems, he becomes passionate, engorged with passion. Throbbing passion, deep throbbing passion. Here's the thing: you can't have sex 3 times a day with your old lady for the rest of your life. It never seems to work. I was skipping rope tonight, getting philosophical, watching the Lakers lose, and I was thinking to myself, well, I'm skipping rope. I skip rope like 20 minutes almost every day. Then I thought, well, if I skip rope 20 minutes every day, then I should be able to do it until I'm 100. Because I'll just do it every day. And, I'll never stop. I'll be doing this. I'll be doing it fine. I'll be 80 years old. I'll be skipping rope. And then I thought, it doesn't work that way. And this is the same thing with this, right? It's just you've been going at it 3 times a day for a couple of years. You're in year number whatever of your relationship. And at a certain point, God intervenes and says, look, your kids you'll be doing it 1.8 times a week or twice a week or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's happening.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
weird that it didn't happen sooner.
I have a question about this. Did you guys, in the early days, used to get so many calls from people who thought they didn't have a sex drive? I think it might be because of all the advertising and the drug companies that are telling people they should have this incredible sex drive and the new sex enhancement drugs.
We've definitely had more calls. I just thought, this show gets momentum. Certain calls beget certain other same kind of calls.
It seems to be.
And we've gotten lately a bunch of this kind of stuff.
Well, it could have to do with the spam also.
It's an interesting, the luncheon meat or the instant...
the junk email.
Junk email.
The junk email.
Or
the luncheon meat. I'm not a doctor.
It could be a part of the problem.
Because there's probably like phosphates and things in there that can cause
it could be the
difficulty
culprit
with
right there.
the small vessels.
Do you eat a lot of spam out in Arkansas?
I think the question is do you eat other things other than spam in Arkansas?
Nasty. I won't eat it.
Yeah, Stephanie, yes?
I won't eat spam.
Oh, you won't eat spam?
No, it looks like dog food.
All right, good girl.
I wouldn't even feed it to my dog.
That's fantastic. Thanks, baby dog. What's your dog's name?
I don't have one, but if I had one, I would feed it to my
Well,
dog.
you got to say hypothetical dog then.
Yeah.
What would the hypothetical dog's name
No,
be?
she doesn't. Who picks out a name for their dog that they don't have? Let me
Who brings
say
up
this.
a dog that she doesn't have?
Well, that's a good point.
Boy.
All right, Drew. Relax. He didn't hang out for your set. I did. So, obviously, it took its toll. Because I got rocked so hard by Bad Religion probably about 24 hours ago that I'm like a bar rag that's been wrung out. I'm looking to get through this show.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to score triple-double here. I just want to, I'm going to get the ball. I'm going to pass it off. I'm going to do a little blocking out and see if I can make it in the locker room because I got rocked that hard, Drew. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Drew, do you happen to know what the average is for sexual
Sex per
activity?
week?
Yeah.
It's about 1.5 times a week.
So she really, I
They're
mean,
doubling the average.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Stephanie?
She's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're horny.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
All right. And we got to take a break. Bad Religion's here. I like Greg's idea, though, about Dr. Greg, about how the media, perhaps, and some of the commercials are making you think and making women think like men because 25 years ago, a woman who did it 3 days a week, she's putting out.
Exactly.
Now she does it 3 days.
Husband's needs.
Oh, my God, is she ever? And how? She's a Stepford wife. And now, 3 days a week, what's wrong, sweetie?
Yeah.
Are you, do you have a chemical imbalance? What's up?
We better not bring this up.
All right.
We'll blow the.
Yeah. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready. As many as 1 in 3 Americans with HIV don't know it. To find a testing location near you, call toll-free 1-866-344-KNOW.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew. Now forget about Dr. Drew. We got Dr. Greg here tonight and Brett from Bad Religion. The Empire Strikes First. Name of the CD. Saw the band last night at the Weenie Roast, Irvine Amphitheater. Must have been 18,000 kiddies there. Everybody on their feet doing the hand thing. Tight.
Yeah, well, you said that earlier. What is the hand thing?
I don't know. Everyone was just like, everyone was rocking. Mosh pit got going.
Oh, bad.
Saw a guy in the mosh pit.
Yeah.
It must be nice. You know, I was thinking, too, like you guys coming off of a European tour and just being razor sharp from playing so many dates in the last few weeks or months. Must be a hell of a lot better than having to get it together for the concert and try to get some practice.
Oh, you mean
time
K-Rock's Acoustic Christmas? Usually at Christmas time, when we're asked to play that show, we're a little rustier than the Weenie Roast. So the Weenie Roast is usually a better show. That's true.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brett.
I was just going to say that there's one caveat because the group toured in Europe, but I don't tour with them. And I really only play with the band in L.A. It's not...
So there is a wild card element to
I was
our
the wild
shows,
card element. I played because it's the hometown show, and it's interesting. I
didn't notice.
Drew
Brett
is
was
looking
a little
at me with
off.
this astounded look in his
a
face.
couple beats behind almost everything.
No. But I mean, it's
You mentioned that to me.
Yeah,
it's well known by the Bad Religion fans. I'm a member of the group.
His
I'm a
amp
member of
wasn't
the
on,
creative
don't
team. I write and record and produce with the group. But when it's time to tour, I have to stay home and run Epitaph, and the group takes on the touring duties. So.
Yeah, that's all right. No,
But-
listen. It's like the main cast of the Pirates of Penzance. They stay at the Amundsen,
Broadway
and then the Broadway. There's the Broadway cast, and then they send
The road cast.
the underlings. They go packing. That's how it goes.
The road tour.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, the rest of the world gets the But so I was pretty nervous because going on after.
Oh wow, yeah. So that must, that I could see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't see it from where I was sitting, but I could see it.
No, understood.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you.
There's nothing. Didn't miss a beat. Yeah, tell you that band very tight. All right, we're going to hear a song. We got a question for the band actually, and then we'll take a couple of questions. We'll hear a song, but we'll get in this segment. Nick,
Hey, yeah.
you're 15.
Yes.
What's up?
I was just wondering, I wanted to know how Bad Religion feels about today's punk rock music and how they feel they've influenced it and stuff.
Well, I guess that's a really tough question.
I
Because you're
think
not always aware of your own influence in something, but
I mean, like, some of it's kind of crap, I got to say that. Some of it's not as good as, the older stuff, and it's just not really the same thing anymore. I mean, I feel it's just weird.
Well, I think there's a lot of great stuff out there, and there's some crap out there.
Yeah,
just like anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to say that the kids nowadays are blah blah blah. No way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some great bands nowadays.
Yeah.
What about the fact
I can't think of any, but I know. No, just kidding.
The fact that you guys seem to be a little more there's a little more harmony in your music than a lot of punk
rock
stuff that's out there, which is kind of nice. And then the next thing is you guys seem a little tighter and
more musical,
and a little more melodic, and there seems to be just a lot of rage. Or maybe we're getting past that just pure, like, just screaming the ass off on stage, kind of just that sort of cathartic, just primal therapy that was going on about 3 years ago. It was driving me insane. Just I'm the world's biggest badass, and I'm just gonna pace the stage and get everyone pissed off, and like, it's the kind of thing where you go, well, I could do that if I was effed up enough. If I was like mad enough for my parents, I think I could probably pull that one off too.
Yeah, well, me and Greg have always loved harmonies, and I think some of our influences. We weren't necessarily influenced musically by punk bands because when we were 15, there was no punk.
Right.
Punk came when we were about 16. Actually, I'll speak for myself. Greg was 15 when we started the band. I was 17. But what I'm getting at is when we became aware of music, there was no punk rock. So
right.
So the groups I grew up on were extremely melodic, like the Beatles, and probably my favorite group ever, and
Beach Boys and that sort of stuff.
Not that they were in my generation, but that's what I heard on the radio.
Right.
And we always took songwriting very seriously. To us, the song is the most important thing. The melody and the harmony and the way that the melody is supported is just as appropriate for punk as it is for any other genre of music.
Yeah.
So that's why I personally can't sing that kind of screamo stuff that you were describing a minute ago. I can only sing melody. And
well, I'm looking at your date schedule here, and if you did scream like that, you would blow up somewhere in the middle of July, because there's I don't know how many days there are in July, but they have about 400 dates just in July alone. Wow. They're doing an AM show. They got afternoon shows. They have a brunch show, and then there's 2 evening shows.
A couple of bar mitzvahs in there.
Yeah. By the way, Bad Religion. And here's there's a million tour dates, and the guys are going out on tour the second they leave the studio tonight. So what you can do is you can just go to
a lot of cities that are hearing this show are going to see Bad Religion in their town.
Yeah. So just go to www.badreligion.com, and I'm guessing they'll have all the tour dates posted on the website. So let's hear a song. How about it, Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. Are you queued up there, Chris? Yeah. This is from The Empire Strikes First, and it's called Let Them Eat War.
Looking for a handout, they're America's working core. Can this be what they voted for? Let them eat war. Let them eat war. That's how to ration the poor. Let them eat war. Let them eat war. There's an urgent need to be declining crime. From the force to the union shops, the war economy is making new jobs. But the people who benefit most are breaking bread with their benevolent host who never sold from the rich to give to the poor. All he ever gave to them was a war and a foreign enemy to deplore. Let them eat war. Let them eat war. That's how to ration the poor. Let them eat war. Let them eat war. There's an urgent need to be declining crime. At a job site, the boss is godlike. Conditioned workhorses park at a stoplight. Seasoned vets with their feet in nets. A stone's throw away from a rock fight, but not tonight. Feed 'em dead. Here comes another ration. Cause they're the finest in the nation. But it's something that the beat 'em with. It's freedom or it's dead. Let them eat more. Let them eat more. That's how to ration the poor. Let them eat more. Let them eat more. There's an urgent need to feed.
Bad Religion, everybody.
Thank you.
I played that one last night.
Thank you very much. You guys are too kind.
Wait a minute, did you guys play Going for a Walk last night?
No, we wanted to, but we only had 40 minutes on stage.
Yeah.
I knew there was something missing.
That's all right. I mean, we also didn't play Struck a Nerve, which has been on K-Rock quite a bit recently. It's hard to choose when we have 240 songs in our repertoire.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's hard to choose which
I'll
ones.
tell you what would help is if you talk to me.
All right. You should have come up before the show,
Yeah, I was just, I
were
was
a
in the
little busy, we
audience.
understand.
I thought I was kind of doing the going for a walk thing. I kind of,
You wanted to signal us?
yeah. I
thought it was a weird dance you were doing.
Is that why you were doing the moonwalk out there in the audience?
I was trying to signal the going for a walk
man.
thing.
Sorry about
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to make sure, I wasn't drunk or something because I thought, Bad Religion's got to play Going for a Walk, but that's a good sign, and that's a confident band, by the way. Because they take a song that people love and they go, screw you. We got better songs. And you know what I was thinking about when I was in the shower tonight after I skipped my rope, Drew? I was thinking if I did one of those like a diet pill things where they do before and after, or one of those hair replacement things where they do before and after, I would have the before guy smiling and the after guy looking with kind of a frown, and I would say that's how confident we are in our product. That the skinny guy, the after guy's
Is
pissed
bummed
off.
out.
Yeah, and the before guy is overcompensating by trying to smile. That's how good this product is. We could afford to F up the before and after facial expressions.
That's a good idea. I love it.
Yeah.
Always against convention.
Yeah, and then, of course, I would point it out that notice Steve smiling? That's how confident we are. Yeah, even maybe thumbs up in the before and then looking kind of apologetic in the after.
But his body looks terrific.
Six-pack abs and a full head of hair. That's how good our product is. We don't need some actor pushing our product. The results speak for themselves. All right, Bad Religion in studio today. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Brett and Greg here tonight from Bad Religion. The Empire Strikes First. Name of the CD. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Just talking about the Lakers' big loss again. I'm cool with that. I don't need them to 4-peat or whatever it is.
Right.
And, my whole thing is whoever's got the least rings, I'm all right if they win.
By the way, Detroit looks like a championship team.
Yeah. Well, actually, they're playing team basketball and all that good stuff. And then they do this we're just talking about. They do that. No team has ever come back after they were down 3-1. Well, but here's the thing. They ran a couple days ago that Phil Jackson is like 43-0 after winning game number 1.
Oh, really?
Which he did win. I do believe. Oh, no. Or did he lose game 1?
Lost game 1.
Lost game 1 and then won the second game. Yeah. So here's the thing, though. Most of the time when you're down 3-1, it's because the other team is better. This could actually happen.
That's right.
I mean, the Lakers are still probably a better team all in all. They're not playing better, but man for man, they might be a better squad. I mean, if anyone in the league can win 3 games straight or at least win 2 and bring it to a 7th game, I would say it's the Lakers.
Or maybe it's their age finally getting the better of them.
You said AIDS?
Age.
I heard AIDS.
Age.
I heard
Age.
AIDS. I heard AIDS. Okay.
I said AIDS.
I heard you say age. Let's get to the phones, everybody. It'd be nice just to win a couple and be fun to come back to L.A. and have everyone go a little wacky, yeah?
Yeah.
Jenna?
Hey.
Hey. You 25?
Yeah, I am.
What's happening?
My problem is that younger guys are the only ones that come on to me, and guys my age are kind of like intimidated, and they turn kind of dorky around me.
What does that mean?
Well, because she's so hot by implication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guys my age, they kind of just, if I even flirt with them, they're like, oh, you must get a lot of guys that hit on you, and they say stuff like that, but then they never ask me out.
Well, now, hang on, you're fat. Why wouldn't an 18-year-old be even more intimidated?
What's that?
Why wouldn't a younger male, even be more intimidated?
I don't know. I think that they're more adventurous, maybe.
No, younger. If a 25-year-old guy is intimidated by a woman, the 18-year-old is going to be worse, more intimidated. Unless, Shannon, this is not meant to be harsh. Unless you just seem less mature, more like an 18-year-old.
Maybe. I'm not like looking to get married and have a bunch of babies and stuff like that. Like
well, whatever. Whether it's that or maybe just more your general demeanor. A 25-year-old may be looking for somebody a little more.
Well, first off, our callers put together theories based on about this much lab work.
That's what my friends say.
This is a guy and a half who was her age who said something like this, and now every guy's that way.
Yeah.
So,
what do you want?
I just want a guy that's my age who likes the same things I like, or maybe even older.
Age is important to you? The same age as you is important?
No, I think it's just the things that I like to go do. Younger guys are usually like working like a part-time job and going to school, and I like to travel and I work full-time, so when I get time off, I like to go do stuff.
Here's the call. She's dying to tell us what she does and what she likes.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to tell you now. No.
Well, don't tell Drew because he's such a Weisenheimer, but tell me, and I won't tell him.
I do like hair extensions and stuff like that for photo shoots and styling for magazines like that.
All right. I see.
Just kind of a stylish kind of girl.
I see. And the extensions, and by the way, I evidently cannot tell when someone has had extensions.
Yeah.
I can't tell. I don't know. I always sit around with a group of people, and they're always like, oh, yeah, so gay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tom Brokaw. Oh, gay. And I go, what? I never heard that. Oh, yeah. I like the guy does that, too. Like, he's got 4 kids. He's been married for... Oh, please. Gay.
Beard.
Come on. Beard. And then there's same way with the tube, like they're guys. Oh, horrible rug. You see that rug? I didn't know it. Oh, please. It's ridiculous. Then you feel like an ass because you're like, it's ridiculous, and I didn't even know it was ridiculous. Same way with the extensions, but this is a girl's thing. Oh, yeah. Beyonce. Look at total extent. I don't know. Looks okay, right? Oh, please. It's like I'm always the recipient of the please. You gay hair stuff. You didn't know. All right. Jenna, yes. Extensions, video shoots. All right, baby. You don't doing a video shoot. Not lots of dudes. 25 plus floating around there, looking to leave town with you.
I have girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're gay.
Oh, please. Oh, I mean, yes.
I saw them coming. I saw the extensions and the gay guys.
Anything? Right. Do you sort of done up yourself? Do you have any plastic surgery or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm all natural.
No. Okay. No. Well, maybe you should go around a place where there are guys that are 25 plus.
Do you think that I need to look like more like serious and mature? And do you think that guys that age want that?
Not all guys. You just need to be more guys you're that age.
You could lighten up on the kissing potion and stop chewing the gum so feverishly. Yeah. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Put some flats on and work in the word indubitably. Indubitably.
Yeah, I'll
Is that the word they would always use in like the sitcoms? I always like that too. When I like in the sitcom where all I had to do was give you a tip on what this chick was into, and then you could beat her to the punch, and then she would be really into you. Like she Drew, give me a good poet.
Edgar Allan Poe.
She loves Edgar Allan Poe. Here's a copy of The Raven. You just sit there and you read it, and then she comes up to you and goes like, "Oh, you're into Poe? He's my favorite."
Yeah.
Oh, she starts rubbing your arm. It's like she hated your guts 10 minutes ago, but as it turns out, hey, you're into Poe. And then there's always some correction where it's like, you're reading the book upside down. Then you clear your throat, make a lot of noise. But that's just a way to do it.
Yeah, all women work that way.
She thinks you're a jock. You show her you're an intellectual, and you get her. Yeah.
In a second.
Yeah. All right. They never do any one where it's like, get her coked up and bang her. Wine coolers. Juice her up and go. That'll do it. Okay. Let's
take a break.
Oh, let's take a break.
Yeah.
All right. Bad Religion in studio tonight. When we get back, we're going to speak to Leslie.
Yeah.
Yes? Mom just had a baby. They live with her. Mom neglects rest of family. Oh, this is a disaster. Yeah. Missouri. Get ready with that hillbilly banjo. There you go. We're hearing a lot more of that after this.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE. LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
This hour brought to you in part by Axe. Experience the Axe effect.
LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Bad Religion here tonight. Brett and Greg both here representing. Saw Bad Religion last night at the Weenie Roast in Irvine Meadows. And tight. Virgin tight. 13-year-old virgin tight this band was, Drew.
Nice.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
No, it's good. Let me tell you what a compliment is. It's what's in the head of the person that's giving it. You know what I'm saying?
Even if no matter how it comes out, right?
No matter how it comes out, it's what the person intended.
Thank you
even if it sounds filthy and insulting, it's even if I worked like the N-word in, it's what I was thinking was good. Then you can have no qualms with it.
Well, thank you then.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I learned something. Two things tonight. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. All right. Even though I would have played Going for a Walk, but again.
True.
That confident a band that they can disappoint.
And that complimentary that you can bring up things like that.
Yeah.
You're thinking.
I'm thinking compliment.
That, yeah.
No, that's compliment.
I understand.
That's compliment.
Yeah, you get it.
Okay.
You're thinking compliment.
All right. Hey, you got 200 hits. What are you going to do? Why play the one Corolla wants to hear? Leslie?
Yeah?
You're 19?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
It's really confusing. I called to try to figure out something that I could do to help my mom to where she doesn't get mad at me even more than she usually does.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Oh, well, we just sold your call and said that your mom is pregnant?
No. She already had the baby about 3 months ago.
Oh, just had baby. That's
How
right.
old is your mom?
41.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I know.
Baby okay?
Yeah, she's awesome. I mean, she's like more advanced than most babies her age. I mean, she's like full...
No, listen, if the baby does not have any genetic issues, and there's all kinds of things can happen.
No, I mean, she's perfect. She's really good.
The reality is having an older mom is an asset.
Yeah.
For the most part. Although, then again, the 41-year-olds that choose to have kids across 19 years.
Not ones that smoke pipes, though, you know?
Yeah. So what's going on, Leslie? What's the problem?
Go outside in their slippers.
Yeah.
Well,
buy lottery tickets. Yes.
My mom, she's really good at, like, having... a boyfriend most of the time.
I see.
And most of the time, they are around her for a while,
Just hang on 1 second. I'm trying to imagine what that machinery is. You think it's a still in the background?
It's always still. How still?
What
dare
is that?
you, Drew? But listen, she's working in a rendering plant.
Rendering.
Yes. Where are you working, Leslie?
What room are you in? Yeah.
I work at Long John Silver's. I'm an assistant manager, so I'm here pretty late.
Ah,
You like the people are doing dishes behind you or something?
No,
What's
it's the ice machine.
Ice machine.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's good. That's good.
I used to be a salad bar host.
Really?
Where?
Do you need a host?
Yeah. It was at a very fancy chain restaurant here in
Sizzler?
Los Angeles called the Chart House.
Chart House.
Nice.
I like the Chart House too.
You know, we had to keep the salad bar looking sparkling clean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Every moment.
Ever have the volcano cake?
Yeah. Isn't that delicious?
It's very good.
Nice.
I like the beets.
So
I'm a beet guy.
I feel for you there wherever you are in
Long John
in
Silver's
Long
in
John.
Missouri.
In Missouri,
which
yeah.
I hear is home of the best Long John Silver's in the nation.
Ours is the
meaning to get out.
Well,
there.
Leslie's particularly is the best.
Do they have
Right.
salads out there?
They do, but it's deep fried. it's beer battered and deep fried. It's
spinach deep fried.
Yeah, they take arugula and spinach, cucumber. They dip it in their own savory beer batter sauce, and they deep fry it right next to the cod.
So she's had a baby. She has boyfriends, and what's up?
Okay, well, the thing is, starting, I kind of wrote all this down while I was on hold, but starting about 2000, my mom has had about 6 different boyfriends, which to me, that's a lot. And the thing is that whenever she's with these different guys, whoever they may be, she kind of puts me and my sister to the side, my other younger sister.
All right, so mom has got some issues here. So your mom, for a 40-year-old woman to behave like that is not what you call normal.
Right, but see, we can't say anything to her because if we say something to her, Mom, that hurts us. Mom, we don't want you to do that. She's like, well, you're trying to run my life and you need to leave me alone because I'm an adult and I can do whatever I want.
Right.
So,
yeah. Here's the deal. Well, there's 2 ways to approach this. None of which are particularly great because she won't get help. She won't get treatment, so she's not going to change.
How do you know she's on something?
Not anymore.
No, I'm not saying she's on
We say
drugs.
treatment.
What kind of psychotherapy?
Treatment?
Just a therapist kind of thing. But
I don't know. I thought they outlawed that in Missouri.
They did.
Some
They did.
years
What's the
back.
other reason she wouldn't do it? But here's the deal. You can confront her and say, listen, of course you're an adult. You're an adult who happens to be our mother, and your actions harm us and affect us greatly. I doubt she can hear that. So really, your job is to get out of there, have a life, establish a very, very full life for yourself, and get back and be supportive to your mother as a family member, but don't expect to get much from her.
Right.
Let me explain something. As a child, I had to make this tough decision myself. You're like an insurance adjuster. You go out and look at the car. That's what I did with my family. I walked around. I looked at it. I saw the frame was bent. I saw the airbag deployed. I saw the dash cracked and the engine block. One of the freeze plugs popped out and the thing seized up. And I said, it's total.
Yeah.
It's total. And then now you could spend a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of tears fixing it. It's always going to pull a little to the left. The door's really not going to shut right. Or you just say it's totaled, collect your check and move on. And you got to do that. You really do. Now, if she wants to change down the road, that's fantastic. And I know you're worried about now your new infant brother or sister. I hope it's a sister.
Mm-hmm.
A sister?
Yeah.
Good.
Little baby. Yeah.
That's good because we had a stripper instead of a violent criminal.
Yeah, good.
There's a small
Always room for another one of them. You want to fill up the velvet room, or you want to fill up the prison? You know what I mean? You really got to look at it that
Those
way.
are the choices.
Yeah. Velvet room or prison? We could always use another head in the champagne room upstairs, but the prisons are all full. So let's keep them chicks coming. All right, Leslie, you have a good job. I mean, at 19 to be assistant manager, head of the game. All right.
Right, but see, okay, I'm an assistant manager. I make my own money. I pay my own rent. I have my own car. It's a 2003.
That's right.
It's a nice car.
You pay your own rent where? You have an apartment?
I have my own apartment. Actually, I have 2 houses.
All right, good, great. So what's the problem?
Okay, but the problem is that my mom has not been let off of her for her work release. She can't work, and so I have 2 sisters plus my mom that don't have any place to live if they don't live with me. So my mom's living with me, and now her boyfriend is living with me.
All right, well, guess what? You're in charge now.
Except not really.
No. Oh, no. Really. You're the parent now. Now, it's unfortunate when a child is parentalized, but she's living with you. Just the way she could demand you live her way under her roof, she got to live your way under your roof, and that's that.
Work release.
She got
She's doing some
I don't
drugs.
know how to really word it, but the doctor, she's not able to go back to work yet.
She's psychiatrically disabled.
Yeah. She has chronic back pain.
Well, when she had a C-section when she had the baby, and she's not healing the way that she's supposed to because she's so old.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And they won't let her go back to work.
All right. Where does she work, by the way? Competing fish joint or
I'm sorry?
another fish joint where the competition?
No. But she has an
Red
accounting
Lobster?
degree.
Or
and
Red
so-
Schwartz, as my friends call it.
What kind of degree?
A lot of blacks hanging out there now. Let's face it.
What kind of degree?
Let's call a spade a spade.
She has an accounting
I
degree.
don't mean it
Accounting
that way.
degree.
Accounting degree, really. All right.
And
You
she
got to
was-
get her back to work.
You can take on the sisters if you really
this
feel
is a
that's important.
disaster.
But the mom is
Oh my God.
not the world's greatest parent, as they say.
Drew, did you know only black people go to Red Lobster?
No, I didn't know.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna go
I have
then.
no
Just to
idea. I
break the trend.
where I went there. My Jimmy's cousin Sal calls it Red Schwartz, and I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Only blacks go to Red Lobster." I said, "Are you kidding?" Jimmy and I, on a whim, went to the Red Lobster in Westwood like 2 years ago. Nothing but blacks. They love shrimp. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's a sort of, it's kept quiet a little bit, but it's only the black community frequents the Red Lobster.
I'm going.
You got to go.
Yeah.
You check it out, Drew.
Yeah.
You get your shrimp on, or whatever they call it. You can get a lobsterita. By the way, that's a margarita. That it's really a horrible name. It's not
shell?
made. Yeah, that's the
Lobster
problem.
tail?
It really, you think like briny, fishy kind of lobsterita. That's a margarita, but it's. I'm guessing it tastes like something other than a crustacean, but it still doesn't conjure up beautiful imagery when you hear lobsterita. But
No, it sounds like a hooker in Hawaii. Go visit Lobster
Go
Rita.
see Lobsterita. She'll get you
She'll
right.
take care of you.
Yeah, you having problems with the old lady? You
And
visit.
then you go home and you catch crabs. You don't know what happened.
You got crabs from Lobsterita. Drew, go to Red Lobster. Check it out.
I'm going.
Hey, you guys see those commercials like once in a while, like Red Lobster will do it, and Long John Silver's will do it, where they go, "We got shrimp, we got bay shrimp,
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
deep fried shrimp, we got
I like
popcorn shrimp, we got jumbo shrimp, we got shrimp bonanza
For a good time, just
November
call
shrimp
Lobsterita.
month, and this boatload of shrimp, and all that's like almost like." Yeah, put me down for like 5, not 28. Like I
know,
don't
but
need 70 kinds. I don't need the deep fried ones. I don't need the tandoori one.
You've
I
never
don't
been to
need
one
the
of those-
popcorn one.
You've never been to those Bubba Gump places.
No, I have not.
Bubba Gump shrimp.
Is that for real? Bubba gum?
Yeah, they're great.
Really?
And it's
How
like,
much? But
Yes.
how?
I'm telling you, there's a 400 different
All
kinds
right,
of
look,
shrimp. It's good.
give me like 5 shrimp and now a steak.
Yeah,
Like
no.
I don't want 70 different types of shrimp. It says
We're going. We're going to Bubba.
Cajun. It's crazy.
It is crazy, but it's good.
Slow motion shots of shrimp being like piled high. They're coming, exploding shrimps. Like people are like, you had shrimp. It's like, yeah, shrimp. Who announced that we love the shrimp? Maybe there's just a small percentage of Americans like Dr. Drew who eat way more than their
Everybody else.
weight
Yeah,
each
could
year
be.
in shrimp.
Could be.
Are you a big
Prawns.
shrimp
We
eater?
call them prawns.
I'm a big shrimp eater.
I love shrimp.
I love shrimp.
I'm like,
I tonight had about 40.
40 shrimp.
I had a whole.
That was on the ride in too.
Did you ever go to
There's
Killer
a
Shrimp?
boldness
No,
between
no,
his
really.
legs.
Have you been to the Lobster down Santa Monica?
No.
It's awesome.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
There you
good.
go.
Got to try the lobsterita over there. Did where the hell did you eat 40 shrimp tonight?
No, probably not 40. Probably 15 though.
15?
At a friend's house, they had a bunch of like a shrimp cocktail shrimp.
Yeah.
A big bowl. I just couldn't stop.
You went
Pow,
nutty
pow, pow.
because you know it's expensive.
And I'm gonna get gout by tomorrow, I'm sure.
On an interesting Bad Religion note, for a long time, Greg had refused to eat filter feeders of any kind.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh really?
Well, you shouldn't eat the raw oysters.
It's just
necessarily.
you have no idea where these things are coming from, and I'll tell you this for sure though, they're coming from the intertidal zone of some polluted coast.
Yeah,
but they sure are tasty though.
Very common, not very common, but it's very easy to get Vibrio and hepatitis C from eating the oysters.
Here's the
Really?
thing. Let me
I had
tell
no
you.
idea.
Raw oysters.
Let me say this with the raw oyster too. I would. People that do it, they crack it open, and they're always like you squeeze it, you put a little lemon, a little Tabasco, whatever, and then it's the way you ingest it, where you just let it sort of slide down your throat.
No, I love it, man.
Like a
You like
loogie.
that?
I love that.
Like a loogie.
Well, no, once in a while you bring that loogie up, but you're in the mall,
All right,
and you
no,
got to
no, no.
eat it.
Hold on,
you know?
hold on. You're obviously not a lobster fan.
I don't mind.
I mean an oyster fan.
No.
See,
I like a smoked oyster, and I don't mind it like with some pasta.
What about
and stuff,
oyster
but
Rockefeller?
Just the bar, just the oyster bar thing, always drove me nuts. And here's the thing too, as far as Greg brings up with the hepatitis C and the diseases and all that kind of stuff. I don't enjoy it enough to take a chance on it. I would take a chance on a barbecued spare rib. You know what I mean? Like if someone said, "Look, there's a 50-50 chance you'll die if you eat this baby back ribs," I'd be like,
but some of us love oysters, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, a lot of people love it.
Drew, are they aphrodisiacs?
Non A, non B, and not just hepatitis C. But
I heard that they're aphrodisiacs.
Don't know.
Well, I have a funny thing to tell you.
I know the sea urchin's supposed to.
I don't understand how people love oysters.
I don't think they're aphrodisiacs.
I don't want to get in your grill about this.
I love oysters.
People love them.
I love them.
People
I like
that
raw
love
sea
them
urchin.
too.
I love oysters.
There's people that love like.
You have to eat it 3 times.
Why?
They love
that because it's something to do with the brain and a new food. But then once you're in. Once you're in, you're in. And I swear to God, it's like snowboarding. Once you learn to ride it, you can never forget. But it's hard to get that.
The oyster thing.
The oysters are great.
All right.
Yeah, and they're not aphrodisiacs.
Do you know all the different types? Can you tell the different kinds and things?
Well,
yeah,
hepatitis C,
but all kinds are good, except a bad oyster, which is awful.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things that have been proven to be really bad for you that also fit that once you're in motif.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've been there too.
Heroin.
Yeah. Why do I got to break on through to the other side with raw oysters? By the way, I'm happy.
Well, it's worth it. It's good.
Lord knows I could lose a few pounds as it is. I have to really get going with an expensive thing that's raw that I guess swallow.
So ask me how I know they're not aphrodisiacs.
How do you know?
Well, because one night I ate a dozen of them and only 8 of them worked.
Where's those claps when we need them?
All right, let's get.
Where's the left trap?
Let's get back to the phones. And what is that with the people that eat like like they're on a desert island, like Jimmy likes to like pier pylon scrapings, like you took a Santa Monica pier pylon, you pulled it out of the ocean floor, and you just took a machete and hacked it into a bowl.
You're talking about mussels, right?
Just everything, just all junk that grows in the sea, how about a nice steak, a swordfish steak, or a piece of red snap or something like that. I understand that in the lobster and the crab and stuff. Then you start getting down into the real this
parasites.
is the kind. You're getting into the snails and
kosher,
all that stuff.
Kosher food is all against all that.
They are.
They don't eat the snails and the things they have to eat. You have to have fins and scales, basically.
I'll tell you, the Jews don't make too many great points when it comes to the religion. This is one of them.
No, but the problem with the Jews is they won't eat the swine.
Oh yeah,
and pork chops are good.
Yeah, we got to part ways there.
Yeah,
Nina,
bacon tastes good.
I'm definitely down with the lounging on Saturday thing too.
You are indeed.
Yeah,
Nina, caller who goes by Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Rita?
What's going on?
Nina.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say I love listening to you guys. I listen to you guys every night at work.
Thanks.
And my question is, about last year in December, I noticed some discharge and painful urination. Mm-hmm. And it went away, but then I was wondering if I had something, would the symptoms go away and I'll still have it, of course, right?
Nina, very interesting question. And to answer that fully, it'd be best if I consulted.
Oh.
Okay.
Chief Thunder Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chief Thunder Bear is very, very helpful about things. He's a
gynecologist. Registered gynecologist, board certified gynecologist.
But he takes a sort of holistic approach.
Yeah. But he only speaks in the Chippewa, the Iroquois. What the hell is this? Choctaw.
And no English.
No.
But he speaks. But he has a very spiritual orientation.
Well, but you speak Choctaw,
and I can translate. We have a little trouble sometimes, the chief and I, and so let's. Why don't we bring him on here? I can really use a little information. There.
Yeah, no.
Hi, Chief.
Hey, check go on. Yeah, no, check here. Hey.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you for blessing the studio.
Hey,
and Chris, you know how many times he explained to you? Hey, okay, he's going. Yeah, sir. Wait, excuse me. Thunder Cloud.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how to address you. How do you want people
I got you.
Your Highness?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Cool jacket.
Your Highness. It is pretty cool. It had the headdress. Yeah, the headdress. He performs many ceremonies in the headress. Cured, brought back to life. In fact, people sees people into the afterlife.
I just like the jacket.
Okay. Nina, go ahead and ask your question, he says.
I was wondering if it was chlamydia.
What?
If what is chlamydia?
Excuse me?
If what is chlamydia?
If I have it.
What?
Based on what? He's not heard your call. He needs to hear your call. You need to ask him. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I had symptoms of
don't take all day. He's a little impatient.
Okay. And I had some discharge that was like white and thick. And it was also I had like brown and reddish.
Then it way catch you. No what beat off. Hey,
I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Just Nina, Your Highness just retched. I'm sorry. I know it's a mess. I'm sorry. Chris, clean it up, please. He begged you for get the coffee to her.
Get the coffee.
With milk. Real milk. Real milk. Real milk. Not that white stuff. Not that powdered stuff. He hates that.
Yeah, no, what?
He hates it. Hates it.
Hey,
Nina. Thick discharge. And is it chlamydia? Okay, so what the chief said basically is...
Wasn't it a cat? Getting it a chickie. Oh, hey.
I'm sorry, Your Highness said. What Your Highness said, what His Highness said, was that this needs to be checked out. And even from his cultural orientation, this is something that they would send off for culture and do an exam and have to see a doctor or shaman in his case. Or shaman in his case. Or shaman. You can see a shaman if you wish, but I think a gynecologist, which Your Highness, yes, you've had a training in that. And once they examine you, and I understand this went away, right, Chief? Yeah, Your Highness. And if there was still an infection, they could still detect it.
Okay.
The real concern is, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Your Highness.
Yeah, no.
Go ahead.
Well,
okay. He was describing. He was talking to me why he's sort of left speechless. He's afraid he's gonna.
Okay.
You're afraid he's gonna lose. Okay, go ahead. Get to it. Your Highness. Okay. So it could still be chlamydia can go away and sort of hide up in the tubes and cause infertility. So it actually is a really serious issue that you get this checked out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
The fact that it's gone, great. I'm glad it's gone. Not as bad certainly as if you still had symptoms.
Yeah. Hey.
But to finish up, you do need to get checked out. As Chief says, please get it checked out.
Yeah. Hey.
Please get it checked out. Please get it checked out.
Yeah.
Get it checked out.
Chris,
before the chief leaves, he would like you to go. Not the powdered stuff. Not the powdered stuff.
Yeah.
He's just come on, go. Please. He yells about this every time. Why do you? I'm sorry.
What the?
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him.
You know what?
He works in a radio station. Yeah.
All right,
Chief. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm back now. All right. Oh boy, Chief. Thundercloud. Thunderbear?
Thundercloud, I think, has been renamed.
All right. Well, if the kids want it, that's what they'll get. All right, where are we going?
We're taking a break.
All right, Bad Religion in studio tonight.
Thank you.
We'll hear another song off the Empire Strikes First, and we can also tell you to go to www.badreligion.com if you want to get any tour dates or anything like that. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready. Drew, how much money do guys spend trying to get chicks? Into the billions?
Yes.
Cars?
Everything.
Condos?
Everything.
Hair plugs?
Yeah.
All they need is some Axe deodorant body spray and $1 million.
is LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. The very unfinicky Brett and Greg here tonight from Bad Religion. He's no Morris the Cat, this Brett. Whatever it is. Monkey
Quite
brain.
the opposite, I assure you.
No finicky.
Yeah.
But has his opinions nonetheless.
He's a passionate man about food, as you are about the ladies, Drew.
That's right.
You understand that people's passions lies in different fields, yes?
No.
Yes?
It's hard for me to understand that.
All right, everybody. Bad Religion. We're going to hear a little something off their CD sometime during this segment. We'll hop to the phones. And how about the Hives? You check out the Hives last night?
Mm-hmm.
There's something strange, something a little lost in their translation about talking, and they're talking to the audience a lot about if you should put your hands together for us because we're so great. Okay, so on the count of three, I say we're great, and you say Hives.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like I
kept thinking to myself,
get to the next song. Like if you want to do I Hear Irvine Knows How to Rock, so be it. But there's
have you missed us?
Yeah, we have been gone, so have you missed us? Well, make noise as if you had missed us. It's like, first off, if you don't get the raising of the hands or the clapping the first time around, you can't really.
That was another part that was difficult. They kept going.
You must give us a standing ovation now. Like I'm saying, like, what are you guys doing? Cutting a live record or something? Like, what's going on? Just play the goddamn rock, would you?
Yeah.
It was. I think somebody must have told them like are they Swedish or
Swedish? Yeah.
Yeah, like okay, you guys are the coldest culture in the world. Here's the way to warm yourself up and endear yourself to American audience. You got to talk to them, and they like a cocky, brash types.
I kept thinking to myself
because they didn't own it.
I kept thinking to myself, they must usually play in a different kind of like a room, a small room or something that we used to respond.
Maybe that's it.
And it just with 20,000 people in an amphitheater. Didn't translate.
Who here would like to see us play more of our great music? Who? I can't hear you.
You Jim over there? Okay.
It's like, yeah, all right. I'd like. That's good. All right, let's play now. Man. Let's get to the next song.
You guys are cracking me up.
It was. I mean, I don't know if you guys were if you're backstage. Let's see during that or. But it was strange. It was sort of it was cute in its own way. But after about the fifth time, it was I felt uncomfortable.
And my kids got a picture with them. The guy, the lead singer, is like 6'4".
Oh, really?
Very tall guy.
He's rangy.
Yeah.
Pele.
Pele?
Yeah, Pele. No, not Pele.
Pele.
the famous soccer player.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. Like he cannot. No one can pronounce his name. It's like, on the count of three, you say you love Pele Gergenstugel. Everyone's like, it's like nobody could pronounce the guy's name. All right. No. Oh, they were enjoyable. It's just that was I found a strange
moment,
a strange
series of moments.
Well, series of moments. Yes. Bad Religion did not fall into that trap, by the way. They went out there, they rocked, and then they went home. That's what they do. All right. Who are we talking to, Drew? Yes, Anderson?
Remember last summer when Bad Religion was up there and the set went out, but they just kept playing?
Oh, yeah, front of house went out.
Yeah. And playing, and so many other bands would just like drop their mics and go, screw it, we're out of here, but they just stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know the front of house was
That's
out.
because if we would have known that the front of house went out, we have a very small crew. We don't even have enough guys traveling with us to like give us signals of how the show is going. So we keep ourselves in the dark, and we just.
So you mean the big speakers went out? The big
the front speakers went out. And actually, we did know, but I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Got to keep rocking.
Yeah,
that's right.
You have to act as if.
You got to take it to the next level, Drew.
Act as if.
Right.
It's an inward journey. Every performance, inward journey.
I'm looking to take my game to the next level, but it's down. That's what people don't know.
Well, that's generally where you treat
the next one beneath the one I'm on.
You're very committed to
and
that.
I don't say it. I'm just going, hey, I'm taking my game to the next level. They don't
you're
know.
Gonna let your actions
it's the
speak
one
for
I was
itself.
on before this level.
Yeah, you let your
I'm
actions
going back
speak.
down.
Yeah.
That's good.
That would be a good New Year's resolution, actually.
Yeah.
One that's attainable.
Right. I'm taking it to the next lower level. Yeah. Let's talk to Mike. You want to talk to Mike?
Yeah.
All right. He's 22. Mike? Yeah, that's the sticker, but you put it
Yes.
over the name.
Okay.
How you guys doing?
What's up?
I got a little situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to summarize it as quickly as possible. I met my current wife when I was 15. She was 19. She was totally ready to, like, start a life and stuff.
Say that again.
15,
and you were 19.
No. I was.
She's 19.
And you
She
were
was
15.
19.
That's right.
And she was already a nurse and had began her career and everything, and I was a freshman in high school. And anyways, I was very much wanting to kind of be a big kid and be an adult and everything else, so I kind of dove into it head first.
So you were like in the 10th grade and dating someone who was a nurse?
Yes.
Wow.
And anyway, so kind of went through life. Turned 18. We went and bought a house together. Hadn't gotten married yet.
Yeah.
Bought a house. La-ti-da. I was graduating high school and my house was already being built, so I thought I was just,
wow.
top of the mountain.
Having a house built from the ground up?
Yes, totally.
What was your
At
hurry to-
18?
Yeah, what were you running away from?
I don't know. That's the thing. My parents, I kind of grew up kind of on the poor side. We 6 people in a 2-bedroom trailer and everything else, and I was always very dedicated to, you know what, I'm going to work hard.
I don't know what you're running away from them. I mean, all that
Just
tremendous.
that. I didn't want to have that kind of lifestyle.
Yes, got it. Got it.
And so
Nurses are crazy, though. So I'm
totally.
worried.
Yeah, we'll get to that part. So, anyways, bought the house. Continuing through life, I went to culinary school.
Cool.
Became a chef. All that good stuff. My wife got pregnant. It was planned. It wasn't just an unexpected thing.
Right.
When I was like, I don't know, just 20 years old or just 21 years old, and
Right.
Through that, and being a chef, I kind of met other people through the culinary industry and all that stuff. And
Started dating other people? Or seeing other
well,
people?
met this other girl. And previous to that, I'd never really had any situations that had came up where, I felt like I had any feelings towards anybody or anything like that.
He's an alcoholic?
Who's that?
Nothing.
Right,
Keep
you
going.
an
Keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
Good. By the way, chef, good
Yeah.
good poontang gig.
Good
It's
time.
real good. Better than people know.
So this chick,
Much better.
anyways, going to the bar after work. The wife's, at home. Really get to like this girl. It goes for like 6 months. End up kissing her one night at a bar, drunk, la-ti-da.
Well, hold on a second. Does she work at the place with you?
Yeah. Yes,
Right.
this girl does.
She's also in school with you.
Yeah. No.
No,
I'm sorry, did you say
he's
go-
working as
Yes,
a chef,
I'm working.
and
She
she works
works
at the
there.
restaurant.
She's like basically like a server.
Got it.
And,
By the way, hold on. We've talked about this many times. The restaurant is like one big F kibbutz that a bunch of people in their early 20s show up to. Everyone's banging everyone, and if you manage a restaurant, you're in for it. And if you like the blacktail, you do the red schwarze, because that.
What do you think happened to Dr. Greg at Chart House?
Yeah. Oh,
Salad bar host. Stay away from it.
Salad bar host.
We are so far down on the totem pole, you don't get anything. We were below busboy, okay?
Yeah.
That you got to graduate to busboy.
Wow.
So
Right.
you're
Wow.
talking about the upper stratosphere.
Yeah. Busboys would walk over, grab a handful of garbanzo beans, throw them on the ground, and yell to Greg to pick them up now.
And each restaurant is like a little.
That's about right.
Civilization.
Broken English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And if you manage a restaurant,
you're king. You're pharaoh.
And you got a bunch of 19 and 20-year-old hot college student chicks who want the hostess gig, who want the weekend action where it's busy and don't want the weekday shift or whatever, and you're in charge of everyone's schedule, and they're all looking up to you. They're all your daddy. And most of them, all right, here's what it is. I got to manage a restaurant. They're all, first off, they're hot. Otherwise, they don't get to be a hostess at your hot restaurant because, let's face it, when's the last time you saw a chunky hostess with the bad orthodontia? I mean, it doesn't happen. They're hot, and they're from like out of state. They're from Texas. They're out here. They want to be an actress / model. Mattress, I think that's the model / actress term we can. But they're doing a little college. They get a little money, a little scratch every once in a while. But really, you're a few years older than they are, and you're making their schedule, and you'll do for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and everyone's just going at each other, and everyone's kind of good looking
And young.
and young.
And this
And on coke.
Oh, at the bar. Yeah. We'll hit the bar after after closing, we're going to have a few cocktails. I mean, what else? And no one's going home. Their parents are in Austin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's ask Mike if you've painted an accurate picture of his situation.
Mike?
Sir, I have never heard a more true description of the kitchen situation.
That is
the
effing kibbutz is effing
Gotta
kibbutz.
get into that
on
kitchen.
point.
Yeah.
But, okay, so in any case, I end up
So
kissing
you
this
kissed
girl.
her, yeah.
Yes, I have a guilty conscience by nature, and being that my wife was at home pregnant, I wasn't exactly proud of what I did.
Oh, you told her.
I come up with the bright idea that I should talk to my wife about this and say, I feel like there's some problems in the marriage. I feel like we could use some work in these areas. This is what's happened. I don't want it to progress any further. Let's work on it. She didn't quite take it that well.
Well, let me ask you this, though, Mike, in your own effed up way. Do you think you were trying to get out there? Like, do you think, like, I'm going to blow this thing up? Like, I'm going to get fired of a job. I'm going to pretend like I want the job, but I'm going to go in and tell my boss a few things I did and see if he S-cans me and I can go home.
Well, I guess, yeah. If I'm being honest, that was something that was there, something that was present, because
why else you won't tell her?
I've been with the same girl since like
this is why you don't do this.
Yeah.
But
why normal post wouldn't tell her?
All right, so
not at this. Not
now what happens? So you tell her, it blows up.
It blows up, turns into a big fiasco. I get kicked out of the house, obviously. It happens like 3 times. We go to the marriage counseling. The lady at the marriage counseling is really, I was amazed that she could even call herself anything near a counselor, because she did absolutely nothing. We fought the entire time we were at the marriage counseling. We went there for 3 different sessions, and every time it was just negative. It was me talking about all the things that bother me with our marriage.
Did you screw around with that girl more than once, did you say?
It had kind of gone on for a few months, and then me and the wife officially separated, and I went and got the divorce papers and everything else, and I decided to try and go ahead and pursue this thing with this other chick to see if it meant anything, if it was
right.
It turned to crap, and immediately, a week or 2 later, blah blah blah. That was fine.
All right.
Stayed away from my wife for another month and a half. And then went back and was like, okay, I'm going to dedicate myself to this, because I've already, my son has been born now and everything else. And, I have responsibilities. Yeah. So go back home. The wife begins to kind of fall into the pit of taking pills. She's a nurse. She has easy access to them.
Yeah.
We had done them recreationally, occasionally, every once in a while. But, I mean,
Mike,
literally, I was taking 2 or 3.
Mike's an alcoholic.
All right, you're an alcoholic. Drew decided you're an alcoholic probably about 45 minutes ago, actually.
Okay, all right.
I don't know what's going on other than, you can take the white out of the trash, but you can't take the trash out of the man or something. I don't know what it is, but this is that trailer coming back to haunt you. You're working, dancing.
Also,
you're a dancer.
Your dad and mom must have been an alcoholic, or both of them alcoholics.
Well, my dad was kind of on the verge.
No, it's not on the Mike. It's not. There's no such thing as on the verge.
Why not? I've been on the verge.
Well, he
for
wasn't
years.
raging.
That's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as on the verge.
Oh,
yeah.
Good. I'm not an alcoholic.
He was very, very angry when he.
I understand. Look, you raised an alcoholic family system. That's going to have a lot of impact on your relationships. You came from squalor. You wanted to run away from that. You ran into the arms of a highly codependent individual. No doubt her family were addict alcoholics as well. Things unraveled because the relationship was so unstable, and obviously, you got started when you were 15. Just the worst possible circumstance for a sustainable relationship. It falls apart predictably, but now both of your addictive pathologies and codependencies are really emerging. She's a nurse. She's got to go to nursing diversion. She has got to go to nursing diversion. Healthcare professionals that do not do diversion do not get well. It's very simple. It's 85, 90% success.
Why do they call it diversion?
It's just the name of it.
They don't want to call it rehab?
No.
Scares the patients?
No, they go to rehab as part of diversion. Diversion is just a organized, structured supervision with nurses, in the case of doctors, amongst doctors, where they go together and stay together, have groups together, where they have similar social and licensing issues and stressors and things, and the same access to drugs and alcohol, and they're monitored by licensing agencies and whatnot. And if they don't go to diversion, they don't get well. It's less than 5%.
Female nurses are all pretty nuts. What about male nurses?
I've not done a study on it.
Not as nutty. Although the thin ones are. Yes?
Thin male nurses?
You want a heavy set man of color
to
be a nurse, and then he'll be sane.
Okay.
That's the sanest guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
The spindly white guys, they're nutty.
I had
and
a
the
male
chicks are
nurse
nuts.
just a few days ago because I had to give some blood, and it didn't feel good, man. He was a heavy set, kind of middle 20s guy.
Right.
Come in this big blue weird outfit.
Was he? But did he seem sane though?
No, of course
No.
not.
Far from it.
But I gotta say, he did a good job of taking blood. But it just doesn't. It's not as comforting as a more traditional.
Yeah,
female nurse.
it's weird. The dude handling you.
Yeah,
is weird.
There's some great male nurses out there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Hairy
We've
arms.
all-
The hairy arms.
Yeah, gently stroking your arm. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find that vein.
But he was a good
Flicking you.
phlebotomist.
You guys are not comfortable with your sexuality. That's what it boils down.
That's not it. I'm perfectly comfortable.
I'm pretty comfortable.
No, Greg is, but I mean these other two guys.
The thing that's weird though is I don't I kind of like a guy cutting my hair.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Like if you get a massage, you want a massage from a woman. Okay.
Guys have good hands.
Well, that's true. All right. That's
I recently had a good
guy's
male
a coin
masseur
toss.
who
Yeah.
I rehired.
His name has
really?
never been touched like that.
He has to
before.
be called Paulie.
The
male masseuse.
Really?
Yeah, it's a necessary element.
And have some sort of accent.
Yeah. United States regional accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't
Like
want
a
a
New York
regional
accent
one.
or something.
No. You want like a thick. You want like a
that'd be
Polish
good too.
accent. Yeah.
Russian.
All right. Yeah, Russian's nice too. You want something Eastern Bloc.
A lot of nurses,
yeah.
female nurses, have pill problems. Is that what we're saying?
No. It's a common problem with doctors and nurses. In fact, I'm giving a talk tomorrow on impaired physicians. I'm
Really?
preoccupied with all this stuff. A big deal.
Yeah.
Impaired physicians?
Yeah. And the fact is, though, Mike, this is a really serious situation. On behalf of the child, it is critical that you both get treatment. Understand you're motivated, you're open to treatment. But one of the rules we have in my treatment center is that if a woman is ill enough to need inpatient treatment of chemical dependency, the husband's always an alcoholic addict himself. And I've never found that to be not true. I don't know why it's true, but it is true. And the history and your dad being an alcoholic and your history with drugs and alcohol and your behaviors all suggest evolving alcoholism. So you two need to participate in her treatment. She needs to go. She needs to go to diversion. She needs complete treatment on behalf of the kid, and you need to participate.
All right.
There you go.
Well, good times.
Good times.
Bad Religion in studio tonight. Oh, dude, we talked so much about diversion. We didn't hear a song. We'll come back and hear a song
First thing.
after this.
Oh yeah, everybody now.
LoveLine will be right back.
Hey, yo, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Brett and Greg here tonight from Bad Religion. The Empire Strikes First, name of the CD. And always have such a fascinating and stimulating time when Bad Religion's in studio that we get our talk on and we forget to play the songs. And we're going to keep that tradition going tonight by going back to the phones and neglecting. No. I like the way Drew pies into it. Come on, you want to hear Bad Religion song,
Yeah,
Drew?
I do. Come on, break it down.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Do you want to hear Bad Religion's song, or do you just not want to do radio for 3 minutes?
Well, more I want to hear about.
I think you gave me your answer.
Yeah.
You gave me your answer. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear a Bad Religion song. That's why I stayed to see Bad Religion not play Going for a Walk last night about this time at the Weenie Roast.
We played this tune, though.
Oh, yes,
Nice
you did.
segue there.
Yes, you did. It's called God's Love.
Striking at mental apparitions like a drunk on a vacant street. Silently beset by the hands of time, indelicate in its fury. An aberrant crack is skeletons yield to unrelenting gravity. While viruses prop more helpless victims who succumb rapidly. Tell me where is the love in a careless creation? When there's no love, there's no justice, just a cause and a cure, and a bounty of
Yeah, Bad Religion, everybody. God's Love. I do remember that one from last night.
A little bit of Bad Religion.
Very nice. The Empire Strikes First, name of the CD. All right, Drew. I feel sorry for Shannon over here.
We got 1 minute.
Dad died yesterday.
Shannon?
Hi.
You're 20?
Yeah.
Your dad died of cancer yesterday?
Yeah, I called you guys back about 4 months ago, and I had found out, and that the doctors had given him 6 months to live.
Right, and we were saying how bad it didn't sound good. I remember that.
Yeah. So he died yesterday.
Yeah, and I just, I can't come to terms with it. And I know it's I've had an hour of sleep in the last 38 hours, so I'm very tired too, but I just convinced myself that he's sleeping, or that when I come home he'll be there and he'll be okay, or even when I saw his body, I didn't want to get too close because I didn't want to wake him up, or I just can't accept it.
Oh, so what? Do you have a religion, by the way?
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
No.
Are they helping you? Is the clergy helping you with this at all?
Well, my dad was seeing one, and he's out of town.
Wait a minute, your dad?
What?
For last rites and things.
Oh,
can you maybe contact
the
somebody
guy
else?
went out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Dad went out of town.
All right, Shannon, here's the deal. We do not, unfortunately, have a lot of time tonight. Can we call you back tomorrow night first thing?
Yeah.
We're going to start out with you because we want to hear or talk to you more about this and get in touch with. Right now, it almost seems empty to tell you this, but maybe contact the community that's been serving you, whether it's church or medical caretakers. Get back involved with people that have been involved in his case.
Friends, too.
To help you, and friends, to keep people around. You need other people. You need support right now, and whether it's from professionals or clergy or friends, get the support, and we will try to be a part of that, and we'll call you back first thing tomorrow.
All right, Drew, don't screw this one up, too.
What do you mean?
Call her back tomorrow. You always
no
forget.
kidding. Yeah, I know. We got to do this.
Don't screw it up.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
There's two of us here.
Shouldn't we remind her though that also grief is just you're
normal thing.
You got to feel this and go through it because everyone is going to.
It's healthy. It's like sweating when you work out.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, here's the deal. You're looking to hook up, sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE. Call the Dateline. Oh, yeah! Everybody now!
LoveLine will be right back.
This hour brought to you in part by Axe. Experience the Axe effect.
Yeah, well, there's the show, everybody. We're running a little late, so we'll hustle up. I thank Greg and Brett for coming in here from Bad Religion.
Thank you for having us once again.
Thank you to Thundercloud. Appreciate his help tonight.
Empire Strikes First, name of the CD. Go out and get it. I heard many songs off it last night live and really enjoyed it. Thanks, guys. Always a good time.
Thank you.
Come back anytime you like. And until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
So ask me how I know they're not aphrodisiacs.
How do you know?
Well, because one night I ate a dozen of them and only 8 of them worked.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.